Hello, welcome to the Famous for Nothing Podcast. We are back, and this is episode like 34, 35 or something like that.
I don't remember. It's something.
Yeah, I probably should look up episodes before we start a podcast, but...
Be more professional.
Yeah. I'm not in here to be professional.
I know.
So,
I'm going to turn off my phone while I'm doing this.
You good?
So nobody...
Oh, wait, I have to do it.
Go ahead. Oh, that's great.
It sounds good on headphones. I'm sorry for people that don't have headphones, which is literally anybody else except me and you. All right. So, I'm just going to go ahead and get into it. You brought a thing of notes, and...
I did.
I just kind of want to know what's in there. I didn't ask you when I was outside because I just wanted to wait.
You wanted to put me on the spot. I see how it is. Yeah. See if I'd panic. Well, joke's on you. I came prepared. I always come over prepared. Just a lot of things that happened over the last few months. Just gaming, movie news and stuff like that. Just crazy stuff. Which you wanted to say something about Kingdom Hearts on the next podcast or the Chain of Memories? Or Chain of Memories?
Oh, Chain of Memories? Oh, no, yeah. I just need to go ahead and get that over with.
Yeah.
Dude, it's just
a burden.
It's not a burden. It's just... Okay, look, here's the thing. This is what Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories is, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, spoiler alert, kind of. I don't know. Not really. Chain of Memories was made on the Game Boy Advance, right?
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts, by the way, for the guys who don't know, is the game that came out after Kingdom Hearts 1. And it came out on the Game Boy Advance, and it was kind of a way to, for the people who didn't have a PS2 at the time to play the game, so they could play on the Game Boy Advance.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're doing is kind of just playing Kingdom Hearts 1 again in a way, but you're not, because the story's totally different and it adds to the fucking canon.
Weird.
Okay? So, also, there was many other games that come out, like on the PSP, Nintendo DS, just fucking
3DS.
3D. Every single one of those games are like very important to the story.
Although, what's weird is I did not see a release for the Vita. The PS Vita? They didn't make a game for the Vita.
Birth by Sleep, kind of. I think that was PSP. Yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I'll have to look.
Even the mobile games, though, they're like important to the story. But the thing is, though, so there's very little like okay. I was gonna say there's very little gameplay differences, but there is totally, because it's a card game based system. Okay, so that, and not only that, the card stuff, like how you play with cards, it's into the story also. So the way they do that, it's fucking weird. But besides that, you're in a castle. Goddamn, I should probably just fucking...
Well, I mean, if you want to just kind of do Cliff Note version, you can. And then we can go in depth next time.
Yeah, like, I kind of just want to talk about it now, but I know I don't have the fucking notes and stuff. But, like, basically what it is like you're going through a castle. And it is, like, the higher you go, the higher or lower you go, I think it's lower you go into the castle. Or maybe it's higher. I should know this. But...
you got this.
Something starts to happen. I will say that. But anyway, in between the levels and stuff, say there's like Aladdin, and then there's like I don't know, fucking. There's no Tarzan, by the way, because copyright. They lost it within that time frame.
Oh, but they got Aladdin. Okay.
So yeah, they got pretty much all the Kingdom Hearts 1 worlds except for Tarzan because of copyright reasons.
It's about stupid.
Spoiler alert: Tarzan never comes back.
It's all right.
But yeah, so we got like Alice in Wonderland, right? And then you have like Aladdin, whatever. And between those, you have like this big white area that's like I guess the in between of it, but they all look the same as you're going up and down, and that is kind of they do that on purpose. But most of the story all happens in this big white void of area. And so, yeah. And there's other things that have kind of you see on the outside that's happening too. That it gets pretty weird. Not as nearly as weird as Kingdom Hearts 2, but
was it a big game when it came out?
No, not really, because it was on the Game Boy Advance. I played it on Game Boy Advance, right? And then I guess I wasn't very good at the card system, and so it was just I stopped after that. But they remade the game on PS2, so like you play the card Game Boy way.
You got this.
Dude,
it's okay. English is hard.
Why do I have a podcast? No, but the gameplay off the Game Boy Advance, you play it again, but on like PS2 kind of way, because the way the Kingdom Hearts 1 plays, you play the same way now. It's like remake.
Oh, okay.
So
that makes sense. It's like a retelling.
Yeah. Why was it so hard for me to say that?
It's okay.
Jesus.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long time since we've done a podcast.
Has it really?
Yeah. I don't remember the last time we did it.
It had to be sometime in the beginning of May.
Yeah. I don't even know. It's June.
So I was supposed to come in the end of May, and it just got pushed and pushed and pushed.
Yeah.
I mean, shit happens.
I'm sorry for the people who do watch this. I have just not been doing weekly. I've been kind of doing bi-weekly, if that, but it's still going. So
there you go.
Yeah.
I'm just here for the ride. I'm the backup.
Yes.
If no one else comes, you can always rely on me to come.
Well, you've
here.
been the only one for like, I don't know how many episodes now.
I don't know.
Like, to the point where people at work are asking me if you're the co-host. That's how bad it got.
Oh, God.
And and I'm just like, I'm like, no, I'm not hitting up people to come. Like I was telling you outside, because you was asking if anybody else done it. And I was like, no, because like everybody's down to do the podcast until
the day of.
Until the day of. And then it's like, people bail last minute and stuff. It's just, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of just taking it easy, and if someone wants to do it and they actually show up, cool. But I'm not going out of my way now to like, be asking people to be on the podcast, because I feel like, they're always totally down, even 2 weeks before, and then like when it gets to the day of, they just nope.
Yep.
And that's fine. I get it, but it just sucks whenever you're like going out of your way for it, and then you plan it out ahead, and then it just doesn't happen.
True.
So,
yeah, I can get behind that.
So yeah, I like doing the podcast, like especially when he was outside and he was talking about the episodes you was talking about.
Yeah.
Like he was talking about previous episodes that I've done.
With Sexy Beast and Jordan.
Sexy Beast and Jordan, and I think the one you was talking about whenever Jordan kept saying someone's name, and he
kept having to bleep it out.
I kept having to bleep it out. Yeah, and then he talked about another one too that was really funny, but I don't remember which one it was.
I was just listening to it. I went through the Phoenix episode, the one with Killian, just every one of them. I was just listening to them.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Support.
Right.
Where are you watching them at? YouTube or no, Spotify, right?
I listen to them on Spotify, and some of them I'll just kind of play in the background on YouTube. Background on YouTube.
Okay, that's another thing too. Okay, I've noticed. So I have a YouTube channel now, right? It's new. I only started at like episode 25, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, there's not many on there.
Yeah, so the first, this is like 30 something, and then 25 and up, I put on YouTube. And I guess people have already been watching on like Spotify or iTunes and whatever else, and so they're still watching it or listening to it on that. And when it comes to YouTube, the views on YouTube are like really low. But when I look at like everything together, it's like, hey, that's not bad. But you look at YouTube, and it's in the single digits, and I'm like, I mean, it's whatever, I guess. But like, just know there is more people listening than just YouTube.
It's something. It's growing.
Yeah, like even me, like my favorite podcast of all time is Answer Report Podcast. Shout out. But they have YouTube, right? They post it all on YouTube, but they start off on Spotify.
Yeah. I
still listen to them on Spotify, so I kind of get it.
Yeah. You can also do video on Spotify, can't you?
Yeah, you can. It just started.
Because I was able to watch it, and I was like, oh, this is weird.
Yeah, like I think the last 2 episodes I've been able to do it. And let me tell you, dude, like YouTube takes so long to upload, but damn, like it's even longer on the other ones. It's
a nightmare.
Like, okay, so the upload process of this podcast, by the way, for the people who do not know, is literally a full day.
Even sometimes, on Anchor.
Yeah. So like sometimes it's even more than a day. Like it's more than 24 hours. I go back here and I look at it, the upload thing, and it'd be like 80% after like an entire day, and I'm like, God dang. It's just. And then you have
the percentage of it crashing, because as soon as I got here, it just immediately shit on itself.
Or I just do something super like simple mistake, right? So I think it's like one of the episodes before, and I just left it in there. I was like, I'm not dealing with this shit, because it took me like over a day to upload the video, and then when it was uploaded, I realized the in between before I pushed the button wasn't cut out, right? So it's like 3, 2, 1, and then the podcast starts, right? I didn't do that. And so you see us coming down here, and then I click the button. I'm like, oh, hey. And it's totally muted before that, too. There's like no sound. So it's like completely quiet for like a few seconds until the podcast starts, and then music and everything starts. And that part's supposed to be cut beforehand. Yeah. And I didn't, but it was all uploaded to YouTube. And I was like, there's no way I can do this without just like deleting the whole episode. And if you edit on YouTube, it takes it. It's
a nightmare.
Yeah. Because if you would think you'd just be able to cut it on YouTube and it's gone, but that's not what happens. It takes even longer than a day. It takes like 2 to 3 days to process to make sure you're not like, I don't know, YouTube overlooks it or whatnot.
I mean, even on Anchor, it would take a few hours just to upload one.
Yeah, they make it so much more difficult than it needs to be, and especially if you're just trimming. Like I don't understand why it's a big deal to trim, but you know, hey. These things I use are free.
It's sponsor.
Yeah. I mean, sponsor me. Speaking of sponsor, I need to get sponsored by Propel. Have you had those drinks, the waters?
Are they the ones by Jake Paul and Logan Paul? Are those what you're talking
about? I hope not. Is it?
I don't know. I'll have to look.
If it is, damn, they got some good ass shit. So this guy I work with, he's been drinking Propel water, especially the kiwi one.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about now. It's like the flavored water.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they got the kiwi one, and that's the best one by far, I think, if it's cold. None of these are good if they're not cold. I've noticed that. So
what now?
If they're not cold at all.
Oh, cold. Okay.
Yeah. So like, make sure they're cold first, and they taste amazing. But yeah, some guy at work just got me hooked on it. Like he was like, "Hey man, try this," and I was like, "No, I'm good." And then the next day, I was like, I'll buy one myself. And I was like, shit, this is good.
It's not bad. So, hell of a lot more expensive than bottled water, but, you know.
Yeah. I had to think about it for a minute, because I bought a 12-pack, and I was like, yeah. So, man, I gotta ask, man. I saw this in another podcast, and I'm going to ask you. Okay. Which way do you wipe? From the front from the back?
Do what?
Which way do you wipe? From the front or from the back?
I think if you do from the front, you're a total psychopath.
Why, you don't want to lift the sack?
No.
Why don't you?
No. I think that...
But if you're like going around this way, you're kind of putting your hand in the toilet a little bit.
True. I mean, either way, it just sucks. It's a whole ordeal.
Get a bidet.
Yes.
Bidet. I have a bidet, and it is great. So
you're just lazy. That's all it is.
It's not lazy. It's clean. Look, dude, I will preach this.
You went to Japan, and you just couldn't leave it.
No, look. If you bird shits on your arm, dude, you don't wipe it off with just a fucking paper towel.
No.
And be like, it's clean.
You have to wash it.
Yeah, you have to wash it. But that's what you're doing to your asshole. You're just getting pretty much a fucking paper towel, and you're just smearing everywhere. Especially like, you know, as a guy, you got a hairy ass most of the time, and you just fucking getting fucking shit stains or shit berries, whatever fucking want to call them, all over the place.
Yeah.
But you get that water, dude. You clean that shit, wash it, and then you just dry it off. Nasty assholes everywhere, man. America's disgusting.
Oh, definitely, 100%. Where did you get that idea?
What do you mean, the bidet?
No, the idea to ask me that question.
I don't know. I was going through TikTok and I saw these two guys like talk about it.
You threw me off on that one. I was like, I don't know how I'm supposed to answer this.
Okay, just name something random on your list right now.
Oh, you put me on the spot. I prepared for this and now I can't. We're gonna go with the movies. We talked earlier on very early on in your podcast about the Joker movie. Mm-hmm. You know they're working on a sequel.
Yeah.
Like they confirmed that a sequel, the script's already written, and they're filming it.
Yeah, they confirmed the sequel like right after it came out because they were so successful.
Well, they made over like $1 billion.
Yeah.
And there's talk that Lady Gaga is gonna be fucking Harley, and not Margot Robbie.
That would be cool. My girlfriend would be like, we're super interested in that.
Mm-hmm. Which she's like a big actress now.
Yeah.
I mean, she was in
I definitely like her in movies than music. Yeah. Personally, sorry if you're a Lady Gaga fan.
After like 2015.
I mean, even before then, like, I don't know.
It's not for everybody.
Yeah. Gaga, I don't know. then Poker Face, and I don't know. It's not my music.
It all sounds kind of the same sometimes.
A little bit, but I don't want to offend nobody.
No, I'm gonna hush.
I'm gonna get the Gaga haters.
They're powerful.
The Gaga haters.
Did you hear about Justin Bieber? Now we're talking about artists. Yeah, half of his face is fucked up now.
I mean,
pulling a two-face.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to feel bad for making fun of him, but he's like a millionaire.
He's a fucking dick.
How so?
He used to spit on his fans and shit. You not hear about that?
When?
Like,
was he a teenager? If he was a teenager or close around it, I don't really
I want to say mid to late, like maybe from like 15 to 18.
Because if I had fans like from like 13 years old all the way up to like I guess 19, 20, and I was as big as he is, I'd feel like I would probably done a lot worse.
Fair.
I feel like me being at home and just being like having a girlfriend and having a kid. I just need my alone time sometimes.
True.
You know, I just need my space.
And with that, you constantly are bombarded. And
like you just won't get that at all, like ever.
I could see that.
And
okay.
that would, oh my God, I would go crazy. Like, oh yeah, okay. So Patrice O'Neal, he's a comedian, right? Mm-hmm. And he made a really good thing. He's like, how to make a happy man, whatnot. Mm-hmm. And he's talking about how to make your man happy. And he's like, if you love your man, then leave him alone. That's all a man wants, is to be left alone. But he doesn't want to be by himself.
Yes.
It's perfect. And I was like, yeah.
That sums it up very well. I also heard something similar to that. It's like, man, if you want to have a happy life, you had to have a woman that can cook, a woman that can clean, a woman that can love, and you got to make sure none of these women find each other.
What was the last thing you said?
You got to make sure none of these women find each other.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, you playing a dangerous game. Oh. So, what have you been up to?
Just working constantly, honestly.
Yeah?
Yeah. God, and I'm dying.
Especially in this heat.
Yeah, dude. And I'm not gonna complain about work, but like just those trucks don't have air conditioning or nothing, and it's just fuck, you know. And I'm rocking my finger, even though it's broken. You guys can't probably tell it's broken from this side, but if you see it from this side, it's totally broken. Yeah, you see it from right there?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna gross you guys out. But from this side, you can't really tell that much. I'm sure, like, far away, you can't see either.
Yeah.
So, works out.
I keep forgetting that you can talk to them now. I'm so used to just being this. You have to address them, too.
Yeah. And I can also, like, let me see. Wait. I was pointing at the camera, waiting for me to, like... I don't know, waiting for me to point at it, but then I realized it was my phone that's streaming, not my camera.
Well, I point in the general area because yeah. Oh, well, you want me to try and do something else?
Yeah, go for it.
I got plenty here. I guess this is kind of a new movie. It just came out late in May. Top Gun Maverick.
No, next.
Really?
Next.
All right.
I do not like Tom Cruise.
Okay, I can understand that.
I just don't, and also I don't like Top Gun, and I've never seen it. So maybe I would like it if I did see it.
I don't judge. It's all right. It's all good. I do know the new Last of Us series on HBO Max is closing filming right now.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna probably suspect that around September. Which, by the way, I want to kind of segue into this. Naughty Dog just released the trailer for the new Last of Us Part 1 remake. They have remade from the ground up the original game with the second game's engine.
I don't think that's needed.
It's not, and I'll tell you the best part. Okay, they said that they built it from the ground up. It's a PS5 and PC exclusive. Mm-hmm. So not only is that going to piss off PS4 people, but they're selling it for $70.
Part 1, where does it end at?
It ends where Joel tells her, like...
Hey, can you push spacebar real quick? Sure. Boop. Okay.
It ends where Joel tells her, like, the Fireflies are bad, and, you know, I'm not lying to you. And then the next game, like, jumps like a year or two. But they're selling the entire game for $70. There's not a lower price one. You can either buy the entire game again with new graphics and probably new animations for $70.
The thing is like, I love the multiplayer, by the way.
Oh, they're releasing a Factions 2 then. They, I don't know when. I just know that.
Okay, well that I would definitely play. But the story of Last of Us is great, but it's not. I mean, it's great, but it's not been long enough
No.
To the fact where I would just want to play it again with a remake version.
Yeah. I wouldn't really call it a remake. I would just... Well, I mean, they remade it. I just don't know. If they didn't add any mechanics, I'm not calling it a remake. I'll call it like a facelift. But if they add new mechanics and like new stuff in it, then yeah, it'd be a remake. Speaking of remakes, the biggest reveal came out 2-3 days ago that RE4 is getting a remake.
Yes, I saw that, and I didn't watch the trailer. Oh, I have still not watched the trailer because I've been waiting for the podcast to watch it and then get my thoughts on it.
I just want to kind of briefly mention it. They just had the Capcom showcase where they showed off Monster Hunter, some new games too, and then the Resident Evil part. And you didn't see any gameplay. There's like barely any. They're using the modified engine from Village. And they have some big balls to be doing this. Mm-hmm. Like, people put RE4 above some Zelda and Mario games.
Yeah, they say, I've heard it be like, one of the top games of all time.
It's in the top 5, top 10. And they got the balls to remake it. Which, I want to say this right now. If they remake 5... I'm buying the most expensive edition. Now, not the collector's edition, because I don't fuck with that.
You know what's funny? 5 and 6 get so much hate. I've never played 6, but yeah, like me and you both, we grew up on 5.
I love 5. But
I don't want to say grew up on 5. You probably did, but I just played it a lot.
I grew up on 5, and I really think if they remake that game, it's the best selling game of the whole series is 5, and this has the most shit.
Well, when you punch a boulder.
I know. With your own bare hands.
Well, speaking of punching boulder, have you seen that Nickelodeon, or not Nickelodeon, the Cartoon Network brawler game coming out?
The All-Stars one?
Something like that, yeah. And you got like Shaggy going Super Saiyan.
Yeah, with Batman and stuff? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard about that.
It's free to play too, so. My son, I got him the Nickelodeon one, whatever.
All-Stars Brawl? Yeah.
And I don't know if it's supposed to be free or not, but like it was free for the month. So I got him that. He was playing that. So it's a bunch of Smash clones, ripoffs.
Oh yeah, but I mean, what are you gonna do?
I think they could have done a better cast on the Cartoon Network one. But oh wait, dude. Okay, have you seen Chip and Dale?
No, you told me to watch it.
Why did you not watch it? I told you to.
I know. Immediately drop my shit and watch it.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll throw you another curveball.
Okay.
I still haven't watched Death Note.
That's okay.
That's okay?
Watch just watch Chip and Dale.
I hear it's really good.
It is actually so good. And it's very dark for a kid's movie.
There's a lot of dark shit in kids' movies nowadays.
I mean, especially that. That was...
Can you give me an example? Just one?
Okay, so...
Spoilers for Chip and Dale.
Yeah, spoilers for Chip and Dale, I guess. It was like, I guess 15 minutes in, it starts off kind of slow. It's just whatever. Mm-hmm. But then immediately, like, when the Rescue Rangers, that's what it used to be, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, the cartoon back in the day. So it's based, like, after that, like, 15 years.
Isn't one of them, like, live action, the other one's animation?
I guess, spoiler alert, he got CGI surgery. So at the beginning of the movie, he's a cartoon like he used to be, right? Yeah. They both are. And then something happens and they kind of separate, and they don't talk to each other for a long time. One of them's like selling insurance, and and then the other one is Chip is trying to sell insurance and stuff, and he's trying to be successful. And then Dale's trying to be like famous again, and so since Dale wants to be famous, the big thing is CGI, so he does CGI surgery, and that's why. I
know they bring back the shitty looking Sonic.
Yes, Ugly Sonic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And fucking... He's actually has some important parts in that... I'm not going to give away
No, I want to watch it.
But he actually has a crucial part in this story. He's like... I don't want to say what he does. But he's like, I know somebody or whatever. And he kind of take it as a throwaway line. And then... Yeah. Something happens. But anyway, the dark part. So... one of the characters from Rescue Rangers, he calls Dale... He's like, hey man, I'm really in trouble. Can you hear me? Whatever. He's like leaving a voicemail, and like, oh, that was weird. So he goes to his apartment, and when he goes to his apartment, that's whenever I guess Chip and Dale see each other again after like so many years, whatever. But anyway, when he goes to the dude's apartment, he like the guy opens the door and like gets him in, and he shuts the door. He's like, where they at? And he's like looking out the door. He's like, they're watching. It's like, who's always watching? And he's like, some kind of gang members, basically, right? And we're like, whoa, he's like, what are you in trouble for? He's like, I don't know, man. I've been getting a lot of cheese. And he's like, cheese? Like the stinky cheese. And he's like, what? You know, he's like, you can't be taking. I don't know. It's pretty much treating it like if it's heroin.
Yeah,
like, pretty much
tweaking and shit.
Yeah, and like his eyes are fucking. He's tweaking really bad, right? He looks like an addict because he is an addict, and they even said it like he's a bad addict, right? And he's in a lot of debt because of his addiction to that, and just. When you find out the big villain, Sweet Pete is the big villain, okay? Wait till you find out who Sweet Pete is.
Okay,
like,
don't tell me.
I'm not going to tell you. And then his dungeon. Okay, this is one of my favorite parts in the movie. God damn it. I want to say it, but I don't.
I want to watch it, so I'm going to try and watch it when I get home.
He has like a lair, I guess, whatever. But no one knows where it's at. But when you find out where it's at in the city or town, whatever, I love it. Like it's... I was like, damn, that's so creative.
It seems
it's like
really
Silicon
cool.
Valley, but it's something else. I'll just say that. But it's totally... Damn it, I'm not going to say it. Okay.
I'm going to watch it and I'll see it. But I thought it was going to be a throwaway movie. I was like, okay.
Me too. Don't even... Like, I got Disney Plus just to watch it because I keep hearing about how good it is and stuff. And it's been doing... Like, I heard it for the past few days. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and watch this before it gets spoiled for me. Whatever. And plus, I think my son might watch it because it's all a bunch of characters all over the place. But yeah, there's a lot of people in there, dude. Like, there's a Keyblade in it, by the way. Keyblade and Sora's hair. It's like it's a little cameo.
Oh, so that's why you like the movie so much.
Yeah, I guess it was literally like for a few seconds, whatnot. But it was cool. You got Randy in there from South Park, just fucking like...
What? Just fucking there?
Yeah. They got so many just random ass people. Like, it's like if the new... what's that? Space Jam. If the new Space Jam was good. Like...
You didn't like the new Space Jam?
It was horrible.
I didn't even like the old one.
I didn't see the old one. I saw the new one, and I was just like, this is shit. But I got, maybe kids like it.
True.
So...
speaking of movies... and movies that you like, No Way Home is getting a re-release. And I got something else to say about this. But No Way Home is getting re-released in theaters in September. And it's called the More Fun Edition. So they're adding extra scenes with the... Okay, everybody's seen it. Yeah. The new Spider-Man. They're adding more banter between them. They're adding just the scenes that they cut from the original movie. And it's getting re-released in theaters. And the only reason why they're doing this is because of Morbius. Did you see Morbius yet?
No.
I didn't either.
I really don't care to see it.
I don't really care about Jared Leto anymore. But the movie tanked. It was horrible. Okay? It was like really bad.
It looked really bad.
And then, a bunch of memes came up. Like, bring back Morbius. Bring it back. They re-released it on theaters. And then it did even worse. So then Sony's like, okay, well, we're going to release No Way Home. There you go.
Here's the thing with Morbius. Everyone's seen the trailer because they shown the shit out of that trailer. Oh yeah, everywhere.
They blew it up
way too much. But in theater when I first saw the trailer, when he gets out and he's like kind of crippled, he's like, "Hey, do you need a doctor?" He's like, "I am the doctor." I was like, "Oh, this sounds really cool." And then I found out it's like fucking he gets his superpowers and it's just like, oh, whatever.
They just ripped off Venom.
I feel like it had a good basis of being a crippled doctor. Like I don't know. I feel like it's because.
Well, because Jared Leto's a good actor. He is. It's just they wasted him on Morbius. And the script is just horrible.
Yeah, he got wasted on the Joker. He got wasted on Morbius, but he's a good actor.
What?
I'm just kidding.
It's just the script.
No, it really is. Because he was in a movie like a year before that with like two other big actors. And he was really good.
Well, he was just in the new movie with Lady Gaga in it about the Gucci line.
My girlfriend saw that.
I hear it's really good.
She invited me to come. And she told me it was really good. And I'm like...
I know. You're not really too big on drama movies, are you?
No, I like drama.
Of course you like drama.
I guess more of thriller is what I like.
Yeah. The new Jurassic World is like tanking right now. It's like the worst reviewed.
I've heard it's really bad.
Like they tried to bring back the old actors from Steven Spielberg movies and it's just not working.
The thing is like I did not even know there was a new one coming out.
No one did.
I had no idea. And then I just hear the new Jurassic World movies out. I mean, it's really bad. But is the guy still in it? Peter, I think. Whatever.
I think so, yeah. But I like the first Jurassic World movie.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I didn't see any other ones after that.
The Fallen Kingdom I didn't like, and this one I'm probably not gonna like either. Morbius. Oh, people were worried about the new Deadpool movie. Since it's coming out with Disney, since Disney now owns Deadpool, they're like, oh great, Disney's gonna fucking kidify it, and they're not. They're really putting their foot down on it. So Deadpool 3 is not gonna be like kidified.
But they bought it. The same thing happened with Deadpool 2 because
I actually didn't like Deadpool 2's story.
It was. I think if I'm watching Deadpool 2, I'm not expecting a great story.
True.
So
it was funny, but it wasn't. I like the first one's story better.
I think the first one was definitely better. What was your favorite part of Deadpool? 1 or 2?
Probably whenever he's trying to beat the shit out of Colossus.
Wait,
at the bridge. Whenever he's shooting on the guys in the motorcycle, he has the dude.
Oh, like in the beginning?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
When he's trying to beat the hell out of every punch, he keeps like breaking his head.
My favorite is definitely when he goes to the X-Men house for the first time.
Oh yeah.
And for one, it was one of them. 2 different times when he's like, the studio can't afford any more people than this, like just breaking the third wall and that. And then the other one was you had the first class like people in the.
Oh yeah, they try and close the door.
Yeah, they just.
I don't want to deal with you.
That was good. That was my favorite part of like both of them by far.
It's so funny. Did you watch Free Guy?
Funny guy.
Free
No,
Guy?
Ryan Reynolds, right?
Yeah.
I started it, and
it's just a film full with Easter eggs. I didn't like it all that much. I mean, it had funny parts, but they tried to do Deadpool, and it just didn't work.
See, I started it, and I didn't even get past 5 minutes, and it's not because I didn't think it was bad, but I was like, this is such a popcorn movie, and I don't feel like watching a popcorn movie right now. So.
True. I mean, you really have to be in the mood for it. I guess I'll move on to something else. Let me see. Well, the new Batman movie was a complete success. Like it was like one of the best Batman movies ever released.
It is the best Batman movie. It is actually better than The Dark Knight.
It is,
and I will stand my ground on that.
It is
Jordan.
It's the best Batman movie. I will say that. But The Dark Knight is a better film. Does that make sense?
No.
You're gonna fight me. I know you will.
Yeah, I will fight you on that. No. The Dark Knight is not a better film. I'm sorry.
I mean, to each their own. I'm not gonna try and change your mind.
No, you would try. Let's do this. I want you to change my mind right now.
You want?
Let's go at it. Come on.
Just because it's a bullshit episode, fine.
Let's do it. All right. So,
I will admit this: Robert Pattinson is the best Batman.
He is by far the best Batman.
He is. He's scary as shit.
But he is also like a very bad Bruce Wayne. But we're not talking about that, okay? We're not talking about that.
Well, I just think the decision to make him all depressed and shit, I didn't like that.
I mean, he's
I get
a
why.
flamboyant millionaire, and he's just pouting the whole time.
Yeah, and I can understand that, but
I can't. I get he was in trial for like 10 years, dude, but like, you're Batman now. Come on.
Yeah, so I can definitely Christian Bale's the best Bruce Wayne. Which, by the way, he's the new villain in the new Thor movie. He's Gore, the God Butcher.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is, but nice.
He's a fucking badass in the comics. But either way, go ahead. What's your argument?
No, change. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Why it's better?
Why it's better?
Okay. Well, I like the idea of him just starting out and learning as he's going, and not only that, he looks badass. The fighting is badass.
Oh yeah.
And he doesn't. And when he talks, he talks like this, and he does.
Yeah.
And like, what the fuck is that? You know?
Well, they actually had to change the voice from the first movie to the second movie because he fucked up his throat, evidently. I don't know.
People are just laughing from that voice.
Oh yeah.
I heard it in the headphones. Anyway, I just missed what you said because I was just thinking.
Well, they had to, in the original movie, in The Batman Begins, Christian Bale actually did the voice.
Yeah.
And it was dynamic, it was cool. In The Dark Knight, they had to, like, I guess, overdub it or add some kind of digital effect or audio effect to do it for him.
Why, though?
Evidently, it, like, killed his throat every time he did it.
Then don't do it.
That's what I'm saying.
Then don't do it.
Come up with something else, but either way.
Okay, if I talk like this, okay, now I'm Batman. Like,
Right?
that's it. That's it.
It's like Superman. Just take off the glasses and he's fucking Superman.
Dude, like, you're covered up. Like, you're good.
Do you hear the buzzing as well?
I do. And I think it's just from one of these wires. You're not going to hear anything here for a minute, so you might just want to do this. But I think that the only reason people want to say that... Give me 1 minute, guys.
So unprofessional.
I know, man. Okay. I feel like the only reason people want to talk about Dark Knight is because of Heath Ledger, okay? That's like the main reason. And yeah, he's a good Joker. But he doesn't make the entire movie. He's in it for 17 seconds, right?
No, he's right. In it a good bit, but
my phone's streaming. I would totally look it up right now. I would fact check this if I could. But type in how long.
I gotta wait for my fucking phone to turn on, but all right.
Good.
Well, okay, so put Heath Ledger against Paul Dano as the Riddler. Mm-hmm. You barely even seen Paul Dano as the Riddler in that movie. As far as I can remember, you don't see him a lot. He was scary. I will give you that. I don't think he was the best Riddler, though.
I think he's the best Riddler we've seen so far.
So far, yes. But in general, I think he would have been a much better Hush. Do you know who Hush is?
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But the reason why people... What did you want me to look up again?
How long was Heath Ledger in Batman Dark Knight?
Don't look, I got porn.
Ooh. I mean, it's on the camera now, so I'm gonna zoom in.
Stop it.
But like the little things with him, like especially at the end, dude, it was like
I do like how they played around that he thought that the Riddler knew his identity.
Mm-hmm.
That was a cool fucking scene because you could see the him getting pale, and it was cool. So let me see. Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight clocks in at 2 hours and 32 minutes. According to BuzzFeed, Ledger appears in the movie for only 33 minutes. So that's roughly, a sixth?
I feel like 33 minutes is way too long.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like that is way too long.
I mean...
Think about how much you see him.
True. You see him a lot. I mean, how long has it been since you've seen The Dark Knight?
Probably like 2 years.
Okay. Well, I will say this. The Batman has a good story. It has an awesome story. I like how Colin Farrell plays Penguin, although he didn't really...
Can I just talk about all the bad shit about the Batman?
All the what?
All the bad shit.
Sure.
I know I'm supposed to be like...
On the side?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be on that side, but I'm just going to talk about the bad shit. For one, fuck Catwoman. Okay,
oh, yeah.
She's fine as an actor, and her role was great, like whatever, but she did not need to be in there.
Okay, Anne Hathaway Catwoman or this Catwoman?
This Catwoman, like whatever.
Yeah.
Like she was fine, but like she just didn't took care of the movie. Nothing happens. Okay?
Yeah.
Nothing happens. And two, the two biggest things that bugged me, I remember there was two things. I can only remember one right now. Because I remember walking out of the theater and thinking of those two. But one of them is whenever the bomb blows up in his face, right?
Oh, yeah, nothing happened to him, by the way.
Oh, I don't care about that. He's Batman.
Okay. Oh, you're going to brush by this. Okay.
Yeah. But what I do care about is that he wakes up in a fucking police station.
Oh, you're trying to take off his mask.
Yeah, full of cops. Yeah. And then the entire time, whenever someone checked him, picked him up, took him all the way to the police station, everyone got around him, and all those people, no one tried to take off his mask one time. Okay.
Yeah.
And there was a second thing, too, and I cannot remember what it was, but I remember it bugged the shit out of me.
I know a lot of people had a problem with Jim Gordon being black, and I honestly thought Jeffrey Wright did amazing as Jim Gordon.
The fuck?
I don't know.
That doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
Batman can be black, dude.
True.
Like, I don't
They're making a black Superman.
I don't know if Superman can be black, man.
Oh, that's where you draw the line.
No, but there's already... No, okay, no. But all jokes aside, there is a Black Adam, though, right? Oh, that's Shazam. Never mind.
Well, there is a Black Adam, and that's being made with Dwayne Johnson.
That's Dwayne Johnson. So that means they can't be a black Shazam, right? Because that would be weird. Because it's already Black Adam.
I don't know.
And why can't you just call him Adam? Sorry.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I know it's a thing online, but seriously, like, why does you gotta call the superhero Black something? Like,
I mean, they called him Black Panther.
Lightning, Black Panther,
Black Bolt. Did you watch Doctor Strange?
You should totally push that button. No, not yet.
Well, it comes on Disney Plus June 22nd. So there's a chance to watch it. It's a fucking amazing movie. I don't care what anybody tells you. It's Sam Raimi at his best. But on to the argument again, because I'm not dropping this.
Oh, wow. So you start talking about black superheroes and then you want to change the
No.
subject.
Yeah.
You see how this guy is.
See me on the inside.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Did you like Paul Dano in that movie?
The
Riddler?
He's... Yes, because the role that he was playing is like this weirdo fucking creepy guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I've seen him in that role before, especially in Prisoners. Great movie.
Fucking amazing and underrated
Yes.
movie. I
Yes.
love it.
Okay, that's one. Can we just talk about Prisoners? Like,
Sure.
Okay. But that is the only movie I can think of till this day that I had anxiety like watching.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not going to say exactly what it is on camera on the podcast,
fucked
but
up.
it's the driving scene at the end.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? When he's like...
yeah, and the blood's coming down his face.
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah,
Oh,
dude.
God,
that I have chills right now. Like, that scene by itself gives me anxiety. Like, I remember watching it with my girlfriend. We're both just like, what the fuck is going on?
I hated the ending.
That's okay.
I hated the ending. Just the ending whistle. I hated that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then he looks over and it's like, okay. And then there's not a sequel. Or there's not like...
Mm-hmm.
I hear that it's based on a book. So I want to read the book now.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's Denis Villeneuve. Or the dude that directed the new Dune. He did the movie.
Okay, so I tried to watch Dune. I don't know. I keep
Go ahead.
I just
Go
keep
ahead.
fucking
It's
playing
fine.
everywhere. But I tried to watch New Dune, and I turned it on with my girlfriend, and I could not get into it because every 5 fucking seconds there's a big fucking actor, like fucking AAA actor. I'm like, I cannot get into this. Like,
Yeah, there's a lot of
It's hard to
actors.
believe like these characters whenever I know everybody, fucking everybody. Anyway, sorry.
It's
Go
Josh Brolin, Jason Momoa, Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, it was constantly just big actors. I was like, can I just get into the movie?
Imagine the budget.
God,
How many times you gotta fucking pay them? Also, we got the new Pixar movie Lightyear, which is based around the story Buzz.
I don't even care about that.
Just robot.
I don't even care about that shit, like fucking Buzz. But what was we talking about before Dune?
It was Prisoners.
Okay, yeah, Prisoners. So, what was you gonna say about Prisoners?
Severely underrated movie.
Yes,
Severely underrated.
it is a 9.8 out of 10.
Oh yeah, and Hugh Jackman killed it.
No, and Jake Gyllenhaal, dude. I
Oh,
did
yeah.
not know Jake Gyllenhaal was that good of an actor.
And
Holy
Paul,
shit.
And Paul Dano.
Yeah. Oh, he's a creep.
Yeah.
He's
And
a really good creep.
and the dude that plays Polka Dot Man from Suicide Squad.
Who's that again? I forgot.
I can't remember his name. He's in The Dark Knight too. He plays as the dude that has a bunch of snakes in the tub. And like the toad.
What? No, I don't remember that.
The dude
part.
that draws a lot of mazes in the an interrogation room.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool, dude. That's such a good movie.
It is.
God, that's such a
Watch
good movie.
it now.
Yes. Also, okay, look, I have a buddy at work. Okay, I'm not going. Yeah.
No names.
Yeah, I'm not gonna name him. He's a really cool guy. But I recommended him 3 different movies, and one of them was Prisoners. Other one was Midsummer, and that movie will fuck you up. Okay.
Ari Aster. Yeah.
And the other one was Brotherhood. Most people don't know what Brotherhood is. Okay.
Brotherhood.
Yeah, Brotherhood. And it's like, are you in? And I'll just tell you the very beginning of the story, okay? This is what happens. It's about our fraternity. And they're just doing pledges for their fraternity, you know, they're trying to get in and whatnot. And that's pretty much all it is. And it starts off in a van, and the head guy of the fraternity is there, right? Making sure these guys do it. And he's going over the rules again. It's like, this is what you need to do. And he's saying that you need to go in the store and you need to rob them for $17.78 because that's when the fraternity was founded, right? Mm-hmm. And they're like, just, you know, you see if you're in. You know, this is what you gotta do if you want to be in. And the guys are kind of like, you know, freaking out. The main character, he's like one of the first ones you see do it, right? And he's like, he's saying like, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to, like, they give him a gun and stuff. He's like, I don't feel comfortable. And he's just like, either get out or you know,
Or do it.
Yeah, like, just whatever. Anyway, he finally talks him into it, and he's like, fuck! And he, like, gets out, gets out of the van, starts running to the gas station, and then as he goes around the corner, we can't see him no more, another frat guy, like, grabs him by the shirt, and he's like, hey, calm down, like, breathe. Everything's okay. We'll just sit here for a few minutes. Here's a bag. It has the money in it. He's like, you're good. Go back in the van and tell everybody that you did it. Okay? Whatever. And so he gets back in the van and he tells them, like, fucking, that was so exhilarating. And his best friend is with him, right? The main character's best friend, he's with him. And he's like, well, how was it like? And he starts saying something, and the main guy's like, hey, don't say nothing. Either he's gonna do it or he's not, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like fucking, they get to the new one, or they go to another gas station, and they park, and then,
How old is this movie?
pretty old. I would say like, I'm gonna guess like 2004 maybe.
Oh, okay. I think it's like 1990s. Like, oh, okay.
Oh, no, but they go around the back of the gas station, and his best friend, again, he doesn't want to do it either. So he goes in there, or he doesn't go in there, but he like, he's about to get out of the van, and his best friend's like, hey man, just try it. And again, the main guy's just like, shut up, like he's gonna do it. And then the guy he's like, fuck it. And he gets the gun, and he goes around the corner. And then you don't see from the point of view of him no more. You see the point of view of them in the car, and they're waiting and whatnot. And they're just like, and then it takes like a few minutes, and the head guy, he calls, and he's like, hey man, where you at? And he's like, and the guy that grabbed the other dude, he tells him, he's like, what do you mean? I mean, I'm here at 3rd Street where you told me to. He's like, 3rd Street? I thought you said like this street. And he's like, oh shit. And they fucking start running inside the store. And dude, as soon as they walk in, it's just gunpoint to gunpoint, and then shit just starts getting crazy. And from there all the way to the end of the movie, it just does not stop. It's non-stop, just like, what the fuck is going on? It is insane. It's a great movie. I love it.
Who's in it? Anybody big?
No, nobody big at all. You won't recognize one person.
Cool.
But it is okay.
Okay, yeah, I can get behind that.
Dude, it is such a good movie. And the ending, I love the fucking ending so much. Like, I love the ending. But it's just non-stop. Like, you can't get a breath. As soon as things start to calm down, it's just like something else happens. You're like, what the fuck? like things was gonna be. We thought things were gonna be okay, but now shit just got worse. And
it all went wrong.
Yes, it's so good. It's so good. It's called Brotherhood. Please watch it. It's it was on Netflix years ago, but I don't think it is no more.
Probably not. They keep taking shit out.
Yeah. They just added Anchorman though. I tried watching it, and I felt like it just didn't age as well as it used to be, but that's okay.
I mean, Will Ferrell.
Wait. Before we get that paper out, we never finished our argument on Dark Knight.
We did not, no.
Okay.
How much time we at?
We're at 45 minutes. Let me make sure it's still recording instead of...
I haven't heard a beep yet.
Yeah,
so.
I took the beep off. I probably shouldn't be doing that no more. And it is cool.
And the stream's still on that?
Yes, sir.
Since I am now the new co-host, I now own 50% of this company.
I know, right? Yeah, they asked me, because the people at my work, they're watching and whatnot, and I guess they watched the most recent episodes, the most stuff will be on YouTube, and then, you've been on the last few of them. It's like, hey, is that your co-host? I'm like,
hell yeah, it is.
I mean, basically. That's what I told him. I was like, basically, he's like the only one that comes anymore.
I helped fucking found this.
Yeah. Fucking.
I don't put in on it. I come in, show up, and bye.
So I cannot remember the second thing that really bugged me, but there was something else that bugged me, and the whole mask thing that bugged me. But besides that, it is by far the best Batman. The action scenes and him fighting and all that.
Oh yeah,
great.
leagues better from The Dark Knight.
I love the fact that he's learning. Like, I'm in theaters when this happened. Like when he wanted to go fly, he got like a fucking air bubble thing, whatever, and he started flying.
It's like a squirrel suit.
Yeah, and I was like, I guarantee so many people are gonna fucking hate on this.
And they did.
But they did.
They hated it.
I have not heard it.
Oh, they hate it. But I will say this: it's all practical effects.
No, well, not just that, but like to me in my head, I'm like, that's fucking great. It's like,
oh yeah,
it's like. He's 2 years in, he's learning, and that whole thing where he gets the gliding, whatnot, I guarantee in the next fucking movie that's gonna be such a beautiful fucking scene.
Oh yeah.
But like one of my favorite scenes, like out of the whole movie, is at the very end. There's no smoke bombs, there's no batarangs. He doesn't have any of this shit because he's still figuring it out. But at the very end, he has that fire extinguisher. It goes off on accident, right? But once it goes off, he starts like fucking using it to his advantage. He's like
That's where he starts to discover stealth.
Yeah, and he's like, oh shit. So we're not just like stealth, but like I guess stealth. Yeah, stealth in battle type of thing. Yeah, and
can we talk about the adrenaline scene where he fucking injects himself and he just starts wailing on a dude? I mean, just totally abolishes this man. And he's just a random fucking dude that just holds a gun. I mean, he's just wailing on him. He doesn't stop.
Don't be a criminal.
I know.
Dude, like.
And by the way, I didn't like the suit. I mean, it grew on me. It grew on me.
Wow.
But I didn't like the suit. I'm not saying it's a bad suit. It's just, in my opinion, it's not for me.
Look, I was so iffy about him being Batman in the suit and everything, but in the very beginning of the movie, when they're freaking out about the bat symbol, and they're just like, is it real, is it not, whatever, and then you see him walk out for the first time in those big-ass boots in his outfit, I was like, that is fucking dope, because that looks like a guy who just fucking started, and that is not fucking...
He's fucking scary.
Dude, I love it. And he doesn't just, you know... getting ripped on, you know, whatever. Like, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I will say this though. I think The Dark Knight had a better story. I mean, you can hate me on that all you want, but I do think The Dark Knight had a better story. You had a... I like how... I would say this. I love the whole Toothface making you pick your thing. Pick your... Which one you want to go to. Yeah. And then I also love at the ending, like, also the choice of the two boats. Like, you know, they're going to die. There was that, but there was also, I mean, Jim Gordon has taken all the mobsters in and, like, turned them all in. And at the last-ditch effort, the mob goes to the clown and is like, hey, you need to take care of this. And it's like, okay. And the reason why Joker works so well is because you can't predict him. You can't, like, I had this all in my head, and then it all goes away. But... he does things out of anarchy. He doesn't do things out of a plan. And then he contradicts himself as he's reading from a notebook to the boats because he's already planned it through. There was a line that Alfred said, like, whenever he was in the war, there was a guy that stole rubies and stuff and would hide in the jungle. And every time he come out, they couldn't predict where he was. So Bruce asks him, you know, how did you stop him? Because we had to burn the whole fucking forest down. You know, he had to go into and invade everybody's privacy with the new echolocation to just... And by the way, Detective Vision. They came up with Detective Vision in that movie. Shit on it if you want, but they did it.
It's cooler in Arkham games, but...
It is. By the way, Arkham's coming to a Switch.
Oh, I've not been hearing good things about the new one coming out.
Oh, Gotham Knights?
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of bad stuff. I don't even know what it is. I think it was like over gameplay or something.
All right. Well, I did do a lot of... Oh, not a lot, but a good amount of research. I love the Arkham games. They're great. As much as I didn't like all the tank sections and Night, I love it. The reason why people are hating on Gotham Knights is A, Batman's not in it. You can only play as Robin,
I don't
Red
believe
Hood.
that. I don't believe it.
I mean, I'm sure at the end of the game you're able to play as him.
Yeah, for sure.
But Nightwing, Batgirl, Robin, and Red Hood, you can only play as those. The graphics look like shit. I'm sorry, they do. I have high expectations for graphics.
I've not really been watching it. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what
and it's coming from. It's online based.
Oh, that's like, oh my god. What? When did that happen?
Now, I'm not saying like, it's really based around you and a friend doing it.
Okay, when you say online based, is it like looter stuff or is it like Avengers?
I want to say like Avengers, but...
Wow.
But it is handled with more care than Avengers. It does have RPG elements, level gating and shit. And the reason why people don't like it is because it's made by Montreal, the people that made Arkham Origins. Did you play Arkham Origins?
No, but I don't care because I've heard so much stuff. I heard so much hate of it, and then over time, people are like, oh, this was actually a good game. I never played it myself. Origins
is really good, but... Gotham Knights has just been confirmed it's only coming on new consoles that are fucking...
That's fine.
Well, I don't think it's okay very much. I think they should have a PS4 and Xbox One version and then PS5 and Series X just until the chip shortage goes out.
Yeah, okay, so it is still bullshit how you can't... It's really hard for people to get a PS5.
It took me forever
to get one now. But then again, I feel like that line has to happen at some point because...
Eventually,
if you keep doing PS4 and PS5, you're going to limit how much you can actually do on the PS5 because you can do so much more shit on the PS5 but you can't if you're just still trying to make it for PS4 also.
True. But yeah, it's only for the next gen consoles and I don't know. It looks arcadey to me. It doesn't look very put together, whereas the Arkham games were actually very...
Look, I've heard so much hate and I do not give a shit. Like, I'm going to play it anyway. That's what I thought. But as soon as you said online based... That just took me so out of it.
I mean, the story's based around the Court of Owls and the Talons and stuff, so I think that's a plus, but...
But it's online based. What is the last online based game you played that was really good?
Can Can I get a minute?
No, you can't because it would never come to you.
I mean,
online-based games are just not good. Like, it's fun with a friend. Yeah.
But
everyone was... Yeah.
it really depends on the game. And by the way, it's saying something about multiplayer base. Modern Warfare 2 just got announced. I mean, people were really excited about that because...
Well, you used to come over to my house with Modern Warfare.
Yeah. The original Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, so when the original Modern Warfare 2, we would have, I don't even know how many people.
A lot of
like
people.
20 fucking people would take turns because not all my dad's friends, but I'll bring my friends too. And then some of my friends would bring TJ bring his brothers and stuff too. And whatnot. And then
Tyler, me.
Yeah, and then not only the family but the kids and stuff too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people there. So it was just a shit ton of people all around this big ass TV on 4-player split screen.
We're all looking at each other's TV and shit. Yeah.
I wasn't. Okay, look, I will say this right now. And my dad, you know how he is when he plays games, right? Yeah, he is way too competitive.
Yeah.
But my dad would get so mad about him losing and whatnot, and he'd be on my ass about me looking at other screens. Mm-hmm. So me growing up, I've learned in my head, I was taught not to look at other people's screens.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was engraved to me by my father not to look at other people's screens. So I was like, okay. And I remember when I started killing my dad and stuff in games, and he would get so mad. He's like, fucking stop looking at my screen. And I'm like, I'm not. He's like, no, you're cheating. Whatever. And then out of nowhere, he would just kill me. I'm like, okay, I'm starting to realize you're looking at my screen.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, it was fun. Just a whole bunch of people were just fucking...
But, I mean, that was a good time.
It was a very good time.
I really hope this new Modern Warfare is good because they're going up against a very loving series. They're rebooting the whole thing. Mm-hmm. I don't know. What else? I don't really have too much else. I told you about Multiverse of Madness. Yeah, that's all I really got from movie-based. All I got left is really video game stuff, if you want to kind of go into there, too.
Speaking of video games, the only one I've been... God. I've been playing Kakarot, okay? And... Wait, have you played it?
You fell into that? I thought you hated that.
What? Kakarot?
Dragon Ball Kakarot, yeah.
That wasn't me, was it?
I mean, I know
No, that was Jose, I think.
Yeah. Because I know Xenoverse sucks.
Yeah, Xenoverse is bad. Bad. And the gameplay looks very similar to Kakarot, right? They look the same, but they play so different. And Kakarot's really fun, dude. As soon as I started playing that, I started having fun.
How come you haven't played Dragon Ball FighterZ?
It's just a fighting game. And I don't have time to, get into a fighting game.
That's fair.
I wouldn't mind playing it, but I don't... at least in Kakarot, I know it's a story from beginning to end. I can finish it and I'll be done with it,
Yeah.
And that's it. And I've been having... Well, actually, I want to say I've been having trouble, but I've got 30 hours into it. 30 hours or something, which is pretty good. But I've also had it for, 2-3 weeks now. So...
That's fair.
And not only that, I can't tell how many times I've actually just push pause and just walk away.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I've done that.
They beg a Dragon Ball summon in 20 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit in this spot
and grab a sandwich or something.
Yeah. So I haven't actually been playing for 30 hours yet, but pretty close.
You just press the pause button. It'll say 30 hours, really 6.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, a lot of PS4 and 5 games are coming to PC. Spider-Man PS4 and Miles Morales are coming to PC.
I heard that, yeah.
So I thought that was really cool. Finally, they actually get something. We got a release window for God of War Ragnarok. I know you're not too big on it. You're not really...
I like the God of War games.
You didn't like the new one?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, to each their own. I don't judge you.
Yeah.
But
I just don't like it being God of War. It could have been
its own thing.
It's like the Joker thing. It's
yeah.
I don't know.
That was a whole marketing move. I do agree with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's supposed to come out near November.
Mm-hmm.
So, got a good few months on that. Modern Warfare 2 reveal, Gotham Knights. Oh, they're remaking the first Dead Space.
Never got too big into it.
It's basically a more scarier RE4.
Oh no, I played 1 and 2, but I didn't finish either one.
I don't know if the original developers are coming back, but yeah, they're remaking it from the ground up on PS5 and Series X. Again, only. And we got a lot of big PSVR 2 release stuff coming. They're making a whole new VR console for PlayStation.
Oh yeah.
So they experimented from the first PSVR, which was kind of a hit, and then it really started to blow up later on with the Oculus Quest out, which I need to bring over. If you remind me, I'll bring it next time. But No Man's Sky is supposed to be on PSVR 2, which I want to get into it, but I'm waiting for it to come out on Switch.
I think... Oh, push space. No Man's Sky?
Mm-hmm.
No.
What?
No, don't get that on Switch.
Why?
For one, loading times will be absolutely destroyed, but it's an online game.
It can be, yeah.
It's an online game. What do you mean it can't? No, it's an online game.
I don't think it is. I think there's a single player in there, like you can do on your own, go to your own planets or something.
Yeah, I mean I've played it, but it's an online game. But when I say that, this is what I mean. Okay, so you go to another planet, it's randomly generated, right? Mm-hmm. But I think it's like randomly generated in like online. Like I think you have to be kind of connected, or maybe you don't. I don't know. But I will say, I think I've said this even on the podcast. If like you can only play like one game for like 10 years on a desert island, I picked No Man's Sky. So,
really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It is a very good game, but I just do not have the time for it. But I can see the fucking potential it has. It's just like not a potential like what it is now. It's just so big and so much shit to do, and going to your own planets and discovering like I guess new shit that no one else has ever seen.
It seems endless.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of endless, Starfield just got a gameplay announcement, and it's being compared to No Man's Sky.
I mean, obviously it's gonna be better if it's what it says it is. Quotations.
I don't trust Todd Howard anymore.
I don't trust that ever since like 5 years ago.
What?
It wasn't that supposed to come out in like 2013 or something?
I don't know. I just know that Todd Howard's a fucking liar, and the only people that's good at Bethesda are the people that Bethesda doesn't own. Like id Software, Tango Gameworks.
Am I talking about something else then?
I
think what I'm talking about is not by Bethesda. I think it was like anyway, go ahead, sorry.
It might be Beyond Good and Evil.
No. It's definitely like a star-paced game, but it's like very realistic, and you're going to different planets and stuff.
It might be, but yeah, we just got gameplay of it, and people are comparing it to No Man's Sky. There's over like 1,000 planets you can go and explore and stuff. It looks cool, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. It might not be for me. I'm waiting for Fallout 5.
It'd be fun.
But they're gonna make Elder Scrolls 6 first, and then Fallout 5.
Hey, actually, if you get No Man's Sky, let me know, because I've been wanting to do stuff on No Man's Sky, but I didn't have like somebody to play with.
Okay.
I was able to do it online, like find people online, but everyone I played with was like, "Hey man, just do this or do this," and we'll go by, and like they already know everything to do, and they're so like they have like.
So I mean, you just fuck around on it. We don't know what the hell we're doing.
Yeah, like I kind of just follow them and just get like I guess easy rewards just playing with them. And I kind of want to be able to earn it with somebody.
Yeah.
Like,
that'd be fun. I wouldn't mind that.
I got a really badass ship, by the way. Like, really badass ship. Like, okay.
Oh, well, of course.
I don't want to talk about No Man's Sky right now. Sorry.
It's okay.
I would just go into way too much detail.
I told you about The Last of Us Part 1 being remade, and it's $70. Did you ever play Jedi Fallen Order?
They got a new one coming out right now.
Yeah, Jedi Survivor.
Oh, speaking of which, I just watched Obi-Wan for the first time today.
Is it good?
Like just a few hours ago. I watched 2 episodes, but yeah, I liked it a lot.
Because a lot of people say it's too slow for them.
Too slow?
That's what I heard some people say.
Motherfucker, it's been 10 years. Fucking, yeah.
I don't trust a lot of Star Wars stuff ever since Rise of Skywalker.
Fair enough.
I mean, unless it's Mandalorian.
Actually, I've not even seen Mandalorian. Like,
oh, you need to.
Like, I've just started Obi-Wan just because I have, I guess, nostalgia for the prequels. Mm-hmm. So, and then it's falling very close to the prequels also. Like, they even have like a recap and stuff.
Huh.
So.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was asking what you thought about Obi-Wan. Well, who's your favorite Star Wars character?
My favorite Star Wars character?
Let me guess. It's probably the same as mine. Maul.
I loved Maul. They did him dirty, unless you watch the Clone Wars. But I would probably say Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan, probably.
Yeah.
Or I like Anakin. I like that Anakin. But yeah, I don't like Luke. I never liked Luke.
Too much of a the kids, the Boy Scout.
Yeah, I don't know, and I like Han Solo.
I've never liked Han Solo.
I love Han Solo.
Oh, Jordan, I can feel your hatred when I say that. Oh, when I tell him that, he hates it because Han Solo sucks so bad. And you hear that?
I mean, he didn't really try to act. He just did it as a job.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford did, which they're making a new Indiana Jones right now.
Nah, I didn't.
I wasn't too big on Indiana Jones, but
Same.
just saying. And I got a few more, and that's really it. Street Fighter 6 is revealed.
Never played it either.
You never played any of the Street Fighters?
I mean, I played them, but like...
You're not really too big on it?
Nah. I'm more of a Soul Calibur Tekken dude.
Is Soul Calibur any good?
Yeah. Really fun.
Is it like in the same vein as Mortal Kombat kind of thing? Or?
No, it's like... Tekken, I guess. Because it's like a 3D fighter and you're going around. But everyone has like a weapon and stuff, and it's like... I guess that's like the attraction to it. And every game has like a cameo character too.
Yeah.
Do you know about Soul Calibur 2?
I know about 6. That's about it.
Oh, let me just go real quick.
Go ahead.
So like in 2, if you had a PS2, then you got
Kratos?
No, Hachi, or whatever his name is from Tekken.
Mm-hmm.
You got him. If you had a Xbox on it on Soul Calibur 2, then you got Spawn. And if you had a GameCube on Soul Calibur 2, then you had Link. So
that's cool.
Like the one.
I'm sorry, I just knocked into that.
Oh, you're good. And then like one of them had like Ezio, another one had I don't know. There's just a bunch of really cool guest characters.
I know Geralt from The Witcher's in one of them.
Yeah, that's the 6th one. Oh, 5 I think had the Star Wars characters. Speaking of Star Wars.
Really?
Yeah, it had did you ever play Star Wars Unleashed? Like,
yeah.
The guy with had that dude in both of them.
Oh.
But if you had if you had an Xbox version, you had Yoda, and if you had the PlayStation version, you had Darth Vader.
Not even fair.
It actually is not fair. Yoda is so fucking small, and you can barely hit him. Like, no, legit. Like, half of the moves don't even hit Yoda. He had to be banned from tournaments. So.
It figures. That's almost it. I mean, I got some RE stuff, but I could save that for the actual RE2 video.
RE podcast.
Right?
Resident Evil, motherfuckers.
We got news on the Netflix show. I know I didn't really go over it with you and Jose a lot, but it's based around the Wesker kids and stuff. It has a better budget than the actual movie.
Wait, Wesker kids?
Yeah.
Do you know about this?
It was very briefly mentioned in the big, like, history before part of the first episode, where they were experimenting on the Wesker kids and seeing who had the genes and who didn't, kind of thing.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's based around that. If you own Resident Evil 4 in VR, the Mercenaries just got updated to it on Oculus Quest 2. That's one of the best ways to play it, by the way. Is on Oculus. Yeah, it's great. They released a lot of the DLC for Resident Evil Village, new mercenary stuff, a new story, and the new third-person perspective. And that's all I got. That's about it. That's all I got wrote down. Not much time we got so far.
We got an hour and 7 minutes.
That's what's up.
So, pretty much what we succeeded on this podcast is that
Absolutely.
the Batman is definitely better than a Dark Knight. So
He says, but he had nothing to back it up.
this is very true.
You just shit on the entire thing the entire
No,
time.
I just like how he's learning, and
I will give you this. Robert Pattinson is the best Batman.
He is by far the best Batman.
Heath
I
Ledger
just
was the
cannot
better.
stand his Batman. Shit. And his fighting was not the best.
It wasn't the best, no.
At all. You can't make... And, I don't know. He kills a lot of people all the time. And...
Who did he kill?
Have you ever seen Batman Begins? He kills everybody that trained him for, like, no reason.
I mean... You could say that, but I mean, they all come back.
He kills... Watch it again.
I'll watch it again.
I remember watching this. Okay. I saw Dark Knight first, and then I saw the third one, and then I saw Batman Begins for the first time, just like maybe like 3 years ago, something like that. And that's the first time I watched it, and I was like, oh, I haven't seen this one. I'm gonna watch it. Motherfucker kills a lot. Everybody that he trains with, that whatever, he pretty much kills them for no reason, like at all. Everybody.
I'll have to watch it again.
He kills so many people, and I'm like, what the fuck?
It's right before they're forcing him to do an execution, right?
Yes.
Whenever he like twirls the cigarette into the fire, and the whole thing blows up.
Yeah, it blows up. Fucking cliff goes down.
Yeah.
Everyone's falling and stuff. They're dead.
I'll have to
They're on a
rewatch it,
cliff.
but you have a point, yeah.
Like, those people fed him, gave him a place to live,
and he fucking kills them all.
If you don't want to do an execution, dude, just leave. Just fucking leave. Like,
although I will say this, in the Batman, his suit was fully bulletproof, plot armor as hell. Do you remember the bullets going to hit his fucking helmet, and you'd actually see it going off?
oh yeah.
Point blank fucking range, and they were just bouncing off him. I was like, that's horseshit.
No, it's not.
It's
he's
a cool.
Batman.
It's
Batman.
Batman. He kills people. He's Batman.
Listen, give me anybody in the universe, like of any kind of genre at all, like the most powerful person you can think of right now. Who is it?
Superman.
Okay, Superman versus Batman. Obviously, Batman wins.
Bullshit.
No, give me somebody else.
Why?
Anybody.
No,
anyone.
I want to settle this debate.
Anyone super powerful at all.
Goku.
Batman wins.
How?
Because he's Batman.
That's bullshit.
No, me and Jordan went over this. Batman wins against literally anybody.
Okay.
It doesn't matter who it is.
With or without prep time?
Huh?
With or without preparation time?
Both.
Bullshit.
No.
You're full of it.
Give me somebody now. We'll just go an example of how he would win.
I don't know. I don't really know anybody else that's that powerful. Other than like Deadpool.
Yeah, okay. Batman definitely kills Deadpool.
How? Deadpool
Okay.
can't die.
I know. No, he automatically figures out because Batman can fight better than Deadpool, so he starts like hurting him. Realize, oh, this guy's like Wolverine. He can just regenerate. He would trap him and he would cut up in little tiny pieces and trap him in a box.
Okay, tell me how he would defeat Superman then.
Easy. He would just fucking get kryptonite.
Okay, he gets kryptonite. I can see that. Superman dies, then comes back. He always comes back afterwards. And then
Batman would kill him again.
And kill him again.
Yeah.
After he's already stronger.
Look, it does not matter at all. You could have killed Batman or something. Say whatever happened. Say Goku does a Kamehameha on Batman. It doesn't fucking matter. He's Batman. 10 minutes before he did that Kamehameha, he already had a fucking thing shooting to space, fucking going back in time.
Yeah.
Because he
already knew.
He had everything planned. Every fucking billions of what Doctor Strange when he's like, whatever, doing his fucking thing.
He already knew.
Yeah, he does every possibility. He knows it. He planned on this fucking guy with a tail coming down, being the most powerful person in the fucking universe, and shooting him with a laser beam. That was a thing in his head he planned in like fucking years ago, man. It does not matter. And it was on his utility belt. Like, he's Batman. He wins no matter what. It does not matter. I'm sorry.
Okay, if they were to make a sequel to the Batman, who would you have as a villain?
Definitely not the Joker. I'm so tired of seeing the Joker.
Now, they did have a deleted scene.
I know, that's why I said that. They do not need the Joker, man.
They don't. They need to have someone else.
I'm so tired of seeing the Joker.
They're just trying to top Heath Ledger.
I don't know who I want to see, like... I mean, Hirsch was good, but I don't know who else I would want to see that was, like...
I know Matt Reeves is talking about doing Mr. Freeze.
No, I don't want to see Mr. Freeze either.
What about Hugo Strange?
Hugo Strange. Who's that again?
You remember in Arkham City, whenever they first capture you, he already knows your identity?
Oh, yeah.
I think he'd be cool.
Yeah.
I don't think they could top Two-Face from The Dark Knight.
I think they could, but...
Who would play him then?
Who would play Toothface? I don't know. I don't really know who would play any Batman villains, to be honest.
I mean, they could do the Court of Owls. That'd be cool. Have Talon in there.
I want to say, what's his name from the first Batman? But he was in the first Batman. Batman Begins.
Did you like The Dark Knight Rises with Bane?
No.
Why not?
No, I hate the way Bane looks.
I can understand that.
And then when it takes his back, I fucking hated that too.
Just how it looked, or
yeah.
Okay.
Like the whole scene, my dad showed it to me when I was little. You know, I grew up on that, whatever. He fucking showed me the back with the back break. I've seen that so many times, and whatnot. It's so iconic too. Everyone else has seen it, and then you see it happen, and it's just like, ugh. I'm like, the back didn't even bend, dude. How's it broken? You know?
He just landed on it. It's fine.
Like, what?
It cushioned the fall.
And dude, Bane has fucking venom going through him. He's a big motherfucker. Dude's bad. Batman and Robin had a better Bane. I'm sorry, a better Bane. Yeah.
They really did.
Like, I want to say Bane actually.
Who would play him? Dwayne Johnson? Or fucking Vin Diesel. Have fucking Vin Diesel as Bane. Please.
That's so stupid. No, it's that guy who fucking I can't remember his name.
Brock Lesnar.
Yes. but yes. I was gonna say the guy from Game of Thrones. It's really Aquaman, whatever.
Oh, Jason Momoa?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe.
I could see that.
But like, I want to see Bane like the way he actually broke the Batman's back because the way that it actually happened is Bane like thought it through, right?
Oh yeah, Bane is super intelligent.
Yeah, and he knows a bunch of different ways of fighting. He had to survive in the sewers, like Bane's actually a really fucking cool character. But what he did is he let out like everybody in Gotham,
every villain, everybody, every criminal that Batman ever put away. He took them out. Yeah,
he took it out in 48 hours, and Batman was just fucking exhausted. I don't know, was it 48 hours or 7 days?
I thought it was 3 months.
What? No, I think it was.
It was a good amount of time, but Bruce actually
he was exhausted.
Captured everybody in no sleep. He was hallucinating, and on his way back to the Batcave, he saw Bane there waiting for him, and he just gets fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, Bane just throws him around, isn't even trying, takes him down to the Batcave, and then just breaks him. It was cool.
Yeah.
I have the comic.
Yeah, it's fucking... I love it. And the Bane that we got was just not that.
I think the actor that played Bane was really good, but it was wasted on how he made it look.
Okay, so someone told me that Tom Hardy cannot say an American accent at all unless he's whispering.
No.
And now that I said that, pay attention. Anytime that Tom Hardy says anything in like an American voice, he
watch
whispers.
the whole movie of Venom.
Yeah, he whispers. That's how he does American
almost
accent.
all the movie. Yep.
So.
That's how any of them do.
Dude, I can't get that out of my head now. Every time I hear him talk, I'm just like, fuck. Who told me that? I hate you now.
We have to go.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new Uncharted movie with Tom Holland?
Don't want to.
Why not?
I've never been a big Uncharted fan for 1, and 2, it's just like...
I think it's too early.
Tom Holland's too young, and then, what's his face? Mark Wahlberg. Not a big fan of him either. So
I can understand that. I'm trying to think of other movies.
So, speaking of Dune, talking about, like, big actors and whatnot, I'm kind of tired, honestly, of just seeing big actors. Like, it takes me out of the movie now.
Yeah.
So, like
depending on the actor.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because some people can just pull it off, but whenever you just see like a big face, you're just like, oh yeah, this is a movie.
Yep.
So
I could see that. They're making a part 2 to Dune and a part 3.
I'm sure. I don't know how much it made, but I'm surprised.
It won an Oscar.
For
best visual effects.
I don't even know what it's about.
It's like a old book based off like the 80s. And
that's what I heard too. It's off a book. But I think we both need some sleep. Yeah.
I know you need some sleep too.
Yeah, I gotta work tomorrow. I gotta take him to gotta be up at 6.
Yeah, you're going to school. I heard this in there.
Huh?
You were going to say take him to school.
Yeah, it's daycare. Whatnot. I gotta get up early, get him breakfast and all that. Blah, 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 blah. But, in other words, we're getting off of here.
Yeah.
If you stayed and tuned, I can't talk no more. God, okay. Goodbye.
Yeah.
I love you.
Here.
If you listen this long, thank you very much. But we're out of here. See you next time on the Famous for Nothing podcast, which most likely will be a Resident Evil or a Kingdom Hearts.
Either one.
Cast. Yeah, either one. But at least we got this one done.
Yep.
So until then, next time. Bye.
little nightmare, I call it hell. Oh well, it's time to get back up, climbing and climbing. I'm done with this ride, is what I tell myself, so I could feel something else. Yeah, I guess I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost myself. Darling, where were you when my heart was on the ground?